Hello everyone, Benny Williams here for A Hermit's Hideaway, and I have received a parcel this morning, so I thought I'd open it on camera and we'll see what's in it. Now, I am expecting a package or two. I bought some games off a friend of mine who is Victor Marland AK Vic on Twitter, who is also one of the hosts of the great 10pence Arcade podcast. And also, I'm friends with one of his really close friends who doesn't live far from him, called Ben, who is VIP, I think it's 1990. Yeah, that's right, it was VIP 1990, I just double checked and made sure. And as they're really good friends, and VIP knew that I was expecting a parcel to come from Vic, I'm guessing that perhaps he may have bundled up what he said he might send me. I'm not completely expecting it. He said he might send me something, and if he doesn't, that's absolutely cool, I don't mind. But the box feels heavier than what I was expecting from Vic, so it's going to be interesting to see what's in here, because I know what to expect, but I think there might be a couple of extra things in here. Let's find out what we've got anyway. I could be completely wrong. Well, I can tell you now that this is certainly the package from Victor Marland. Thank you, good sir. And I'm quite excited to have a look through what's in here now. This could quite possibly be what most of that weight was. These manuals here, so obviously with these manuals you can obviously see what I was going to get. So obviously I bought some Game Gear games off Vic. I absolutely love the Game Gear. I didn't have a Game Boy as a kid, I had the Game Gear instead, and I absolutely loved it. And it's very, very nostalgic for me. Oh wow. And I've just noticed this awesome bag that it's came in as well. That is great. And there's another manual in there. Oh, one of my all-time favourite Sega games, Dragon Crystal. Absolutely love that game. So let's have a peek at what we've got. So we've got a boxed Alien 3, which Alien 3 is always a good game no matter what platform you have it on. Pretty much plays quite similarly on all the platforms, multi-platform sort of game. We've got a Star Wars game, which is pretty groovy. And Vic did me a really good deal on these. I was really pleased. He wanted to get rid of these Game Gear games. He wanted them to go to a good home, and I really want to get into collecting more Sega games. And then got in touch with him and just said, look, I'm interested in what you got, bud. And he just said, shoot me an offer. I shot him an offer which I was comfortable paying, and he said that was fine. I really appreciate it. He did me a fantastic deal. Really, really good price. So for the games, the loose ones, so it's 2 box ones. Here we've got Super Monaco GP, which I did have Ayrton Senna's Monaco GP, I think it was, which I used to enjoy playing that a lot. My favourite Sonic game, because it's a more slower paced platform style, and I just love the way it's been done. I'm not overly... I like the first Sonic, but this was always more my preferred style. So it's Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And is that with Sonic Tails on as well? I don't know if it's a 2-in-1 or that was always on the case. I can't remember because I don't have my original Game Gear anymore. But the one I have picked up has had really bad battery corrosion in it, which I need to try and see if I can fix up and get working again. I've also got Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, which I'd imagine this would play really nicely, a bit like, obviously, just a side-scrolling platform where you just use your whip to hit out, so that'd be quite cool. Haley Wars, is it? Or Halley Wars? Probably Haley Wars. That's cool. So have the Jungle Book, which I got on, I think I got it on the Super Nintendo and the Mega Drive, and it is a really nice game. When it comes to Disney games on these classic systems, they're just really good fun. There is Sonic the Hedgehog. Another fantastic game. Donald Duck, the Lucky Dime Caper. I've got this on the Master System as well, and I used to use the Master System cartridge adapter that clips onto the back of the Game Gear, and I used to play my Master System games that way. I used to play them a ton that way, and I really enjoyed it. I used to love that, but unfortunately I don't have one of those anymore. Also got G-Lock Air Battle. The classic 4-in-1 game pack, which was like the packing game that used to come with the Game Gear itself, which had a penalties game on, columns, tennis, and I can't remember what the other one was as well that was on it actually. One of my favourite Super Nintendo games ever. Absolutely love this game. It's Marble Madness. Just an awesome game. I'm really happy to have that on the Game Gear. A really nice Outrun game. That's Outrun Europa. My favourite Game Gear game, which is also on the Master System as well, which unfortunately it happens probably 9 times out, well, probably 7 times out of 10 where you get so far in the game and there's a sort of glitch in it, which you just get stuck and you can't get out of one of the mazes. But other than that, it doesn't happen all the time, but it happens more often than not. But I do absolutely love the game. It's brilliant. Jurassic Park. Don't think I've ever played this one. Global Gladiators, which is cool. Nice to have that, which is one of the McDonald's games. And finally, another copy of the 4-in-1 pack. So I hope you enjoyed that, and Vic, thanks again buddy, really much appreciated. Like I say, did me a really nice deal on it, and you know, at least they've gone to a good home like you wanted, and hopefully I'll get some use out of them once I get my Game Gear repaired. So thank you buddy, much appreciated, and thank you for tuning in guys. I'll catch you next time.